Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. The journey for Alex, Paul, and Hillary starts off as a hopeful road trip through the Midwest. But as they push through Minnesota and South Dakota, the harsh reality of winter begins to settle in. They make their way through the Rosebud Reservation, the snow in Wyoming making every mile more treacherous. They stop in Buffalo, where a local warns them that they should take the train from Sheridan because there are no more stops ahead. But they dismiss the advice and keep moving forward. It's a decision that seals their fate in the worst way possible. Meanwhile, in Texas, Teonna is deep in grief, watching the fire as his horse tries to comfort her. Her pain runs deeper than words can express, and she confesses that life has given her little reason to keep fighting. But her father refuses to let her fall into despair. He reminds her that they are Crow, that their survival is tied to remembering their ancestors and keeping their way of life alive. Yet, for Teonna, the question lingers. Why should they share that knowledge when the world has only tried to erase them? As they sit in sorrow, unseen eyes are watching them. Father Renaud lurks in the darkness, waiting for his moment. Later that night, the quiet is shattered. Renaud sneaks closer, but his horse senses his presence. The confrontation is sudden and violent. Gunfire erupts, and both men are hit. Wounded but still standing, Renaud turns his attention to Teonna, believing he has her cornered. His voice drips with self-righteousness as he claims to be the light to her darkness, insisting that he is trying to save her soul. But Teonna has no more patience for his twisted beliefs. She refuses to give him the satisfaction of fear. Instead, she demands that he be the one to beg for forgiveness. The struggle is raw, brutal, and deeply personal. When Renaud finds himself out of bullets, Teonna seizes the moment and ensures that this nightmare ends, permanently. But the cost is devastating. Her father is gone, and now she is truly alone. Back in Wyoming, Alex is struggling against the cold, shivering uncontrollably. Hillary, used to Chicago winters, manages better, but it's clear that Alex is in trouble. As the night drags on, Paul realizes the car is running out of fuel. Their optimism from earlier in the trip is long gone, replaced by the grim reality of their situation. Quite the adventure, Paul tells his wife, but the words feel hollow in the face of the unknown. The storm worsens, and the night swallows them whole. Morning brings no relief, only heartbreak. At the train station in Rapid City, Spencer is seen boarding yet another train, completely unaware of the tragedy unfolding elsewhere. Back in the snow-covered car, Alex wakes to a world frozen in silence. Hillary, her body stiff and unmoving, has succumbed to the cold. The realization is horrifying. She's gone. Paul is gone. Their decision to keep moving forward instead of taking the train has led to this devastating end. Alex steps out of the vehicle, greeted by an endless expanse of white and the lifeless body of Paul. As Elsa Dutton's voice echoes over the scene, her words cut deep. Life is a constant state of battle for survival. It's not just a statement, it's a prophecy. The world is relentless, and for those who dare to fight against it, survival is never guaranteed. What did you think of these heartbreaking moments? Do you believe Teonna's revenge was justified? And how do you feel about Alex's chilling fate? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss.